There's a lot of deep emotion that have been felt here.
There were so many bodies that came through here, and it's just upsetting.
You'll hear two other people have conversations, and you know nobody's up there.
I just seen something. I just seen a little girl.
Can you tell me, are there spirits in this house? Thank you. Holy sh**.
Whoa! Whoa. We're gonna play.
Oh, good.
In the corner.
Oh, that's creepy. I just heard a knocking sound in the corner and then it said in the corner.
Really?
Someone is moving right up above me.
That's you, Clarabelle. Can you try and pick up that device?
Whoa. Oh my God. That's cool. Whoa. Something appeared. It's on the floor. I told you what our names are. Can you tell us one of those names?
Dave. All right, Ryan. Fort Wayne, Indiana, the Bell Mansion. We're back.
We're back. This is probably one of our favorite places to investigate. We were here 2.5 years ago, I want to say. And as far as haunted locations go, this is one that literally shocked us.
Yes, one of our favorites for sure.
I remember specifically just pulling up to this place, and when you drive up to it, it's almost breathtaking.
Oh yeah.
The beauty, just the stonework, everything that went into building this mansion. But it has a dark history.
Robert and Clara Bell moved here from Muncie, Indiana in 1871. They started building the house in 1893. And then in 1895, the house was completed. It cost roughly $50,000, which is roughly 2.3 to 3 million now, from what I understood. They didn't live here very long. They only lived here for 7 years.
Robert actually bought Clara, went and, gave tons of money to her family to purchase her as his wife. And she wasn't treated right. Robert didn't treat her right as far as having, numerous mistresses and physically beating her. And I couldn't imagine the, mental abuse as well. And she couldn't tell anybody. She would actually paint over her original paintings so no one would actually see the truth. For so long, she couldn't tell people. She had to put this fake, my life's perfect. I have everything a woman could ever want. I am just amazingly happy, when deep down she was just dying inside, I couldn't imagine that. I could not imagine that. So I just feel an uber connection to her to share her story and just how amazing she was and what a powerful woman she was. We have communicated with her previously and she wants to stay here. This is her home. This is Clara Bell's home. Well, we've offered to help her move on if she would like to, but she said this is her home.
Sadly, Robert passed away in 1901 of pneumonia and meningitis on the second floor in his bedroom. And then Clara stayed here for about 3 years. She realized 15,000 square feet was more than what she could handle. So she sold it off to another Freemason, which was William and Laura Noble. They were here from 1904 to 1926. So they were the longest living family here. In 1926, they actually sold it off to the Klein Funeral Home, which they were here functional from 1926 to 2018.
And for years, this place was filled with mourning families.
Yeah, there was a lot of sadness and a lot of broken hearts in this place and a lot of energy, I'm sure, left behind.
And in this room that we're standing in right now, this was the embalming room. Thousands of people's human remains were prepared for burial right in the room where we're standing.
Right here.
There's been times where me and my husband would come here, if it's just me and him, and I walk into that embalming room, I just feel like I could cry. Like, it's like I could now if I really wanted to, but it's like, it's so sad knowing the fact that there were so many bodies that came through here and their family were mourning, and it's just upsetting.
There's a lot of deep emotion that have been felt here. You know, I mean, I'm sure y'all have been to a funeral or planned a funeral or been some part of it. It's a lot. It's a lot. Death is a lot. I mean, it's real and it's part of life, but I feel where there is a lot of emotion and a lot of stuff that goes through, maybe it draws in more spirits, or maybe some of them are lost, you know, and don't know where else to go. And so yes, I feel that being a funeral home for 93 years, being the only place for a while that embalmed bodies, that, yeah, I really feel that that leads to a lot of the activity as well.
When I first started here, I wasn't 100% a believer. But as soon as I started volunteering here, seeing some of the other experiences, it truly made me more of a believer of the paranormal side.
You'll hear footsteps. You'll hear like 2 other people have conversations, and you know nobody's up there.
And I remember on our last investigation, we had so many strange and unusual things happen. And probably the first, since we're standing in this room, in the embalming room, I remember I was doing a solo in here. And I swore that you were walking up here.
Right.
Because I heard such clear footsteps walking right up to the door. Whoever's here, they can hear my voice. Did you lay on this table too? Thought I heard footsteps out there. Is there someone out by the makeup room? Dave? Dave?
I remember that. Yeah, that was crazy.
But you were down in the basement the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The huge, massive, dark, intimidating basement, trying to communicate with the little girl they say is down there, named Samantha.
What is your name?
And the bears in this little baby box is for Samantha. Samantha likes to play hide and seek down here. Unfortunately, Samantha died in a little house fire.
Was your funeral here? I don't know, you guys. I randomly just got very emotional all of a sudden.
Obviously, you don't know how big that basement is until you actually go down in it. When me and my husband first showed up, we kind of just walked in on the end of a tour in the basement. So it's like walking into something different and like a whole nother world for us. It was, I don't even know, I can't even remember how to describe the words and how I felt that night.
The artifacts that we have found in the basement, it's just unreal. Original body boxes, original like equipment and gurneys that were used throughout the years. The body boxes too, because it has a lot of, you know, we believe blood stains.
Well, it was actually me and my husband's first night here, and there was a couple ladies messing with Sammy's toys. And I don't know what happened. All of a sudden my husband just felt mad and he felt sad at the same time. And he started crying. He even had makeup on, and you just had tears going down his face. And then we were getting ready to walk out of the basement to come back upstairs to join the rest of the party. And all of a sudden he just stops in his tracks. And I look back and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I just seen something. I just seen a little girl. And I'm like, where? He's like, well, she was right behind you. She looked like she was not even under 10. And I look back and there was nothing there.
Even though that basement is massive, even though this embalming room is chilling, there's something about that third floor.
The third floor feels just super active, like from the poker room back in the day, the guys' room only, you just drink, smoke, hang out, and play cards, and I feel you connect more with the nobles and the bells up on the third floor.
You would hear like footsteps, you might get whistled at once in a while, you might hear somebody say hey, or for me personally, I heard somebody say yes, and I even looked and there was nobody out there. It's just like, what the heck?
The Estus session that we performed on that third floor was probably one of the most interesting we have ever done.
Yeah, that was an insane Estus session. I remember the moment that I asked, how many fingers am I holding up? And almost immediately, you got a response.
If you can hear or see me, tell Ryan how many fingers I'm holding up.
No.
3 up. Did he just say 3? That's weird.
As I sit in a completely different room from Dave with my eyes shut and a spirit box sweeping in my ears, someone comes through the spirit box and tells me exactly how many fingers Dave was holding up.
3 up.
This may be the most intelligent response we've ever received through an Estus Method spirit box session. And this is why we record the spirit box audio for you to hear with us. When we receive a direct and groundbreaking answer, we want you to hear it and know that it's the truth.
3 up. Did he just say 3?
Yeah, and it was captured. You can hear it clear as day on the recording of the spirit box. It says 3 up.
Yeah, bizarre.
And the REM pod activity we had that night, the strange and unusual voices we captured that night, it was by far one of our most memorable investigations.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But are you ready, Dave, to get started, to turn on night vision, to pull out the equipment, and to see what paranormal activity we can capture in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Bell Mansion?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's get started.
All right, Dave. We are officially alone here inside the Bell Mansion. The staff here has left, and we have the run of the place for the night.
We do, yeah. I think we're going to do something fun here, aren't we?
We are. We decided we're going to start off by going alone. There's no better way to start an investigation than to jump in feet first.
That's right. I'm a little bit scared. No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited for this. It's been a while since we've been here to investigate the Bell, and I'm excited to see what happens.
I am too. The last time we did solos, you were alone in the basement.
Yes.
And I was alone in the embalming room. We're gonna flip-flop and reverse that. I'm going alone to the basement, that big, dark, creepy basement, while you are gonna be alone up in the second floor, which includes the embalming room, plus that entire floor of bedrooms.
Yes.
Clara's room, Robert's room. You have a lot of area to cover up there, but so do I. It's a full basement. This whole mansion has an entire basement underneath of it.
It does, yeah. It's a massive place. It's huge. So the best way to cover it is to split up. So let's go.
when you go up there, check on that radiator.
Okay.
Remember we had that happen last time where we were standing right here and we kept hearing banging upstairs, and it was the radiator in Clarabelle's bedroom.
Yes. Why, did you just hear it?
I thought I just heard a banging sound at the top of the stairs.
Oh, okay. Whoa. That did sound like it was upstairs.
Clara, do you want us to come upstairs?
Oh! What was that?
Scared the hell out of me.
What was it? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What? Right beside the door is the steam radiator used to heat this room. If these radiators become unlevel, the cooled water won't be able to fully drain back to the boiler. So when fresh steam and cooled water collide, it sounds like someone hitting the radiator with a hammer. This is the source of the loud and startling noise we heard when I entered the room.
Oh!
And very well could be the source of the loud thumping we heard from downstairs.
What?
Huh. All right, let's split up.
Let's do it.
Down to the basement I go. See ya, Dave.
See ya. All right, guys. It's time to head up to the second floor of the Bell Mansion.
Tell Clara I said hi.
I will.
Here we go. Down, down, down we go. Into the depths of the haunted and historic Bell Mansion.
All right, guys, so here I am up on the second floor. Let's start off in Clarabelle's room down here. I'm gonna set this camera up here while I set some stuff out, get my equipment set up, get the other camera rolling. I do want to check this radiator. It does not feel warm, so I don't think it's on.
So we have the base camp here that they normally use, but we decided to leave all of our equipment on the first level. This is the first time that I've been to the basement, that either of us have been to the basement since we showed up here today. So we'll see how creepy it is. It is right through this door right here. Samantha? I'm coming in. I hope that's okay. Here we go. It is creepy in here and completely dark. I did not bring a light with me. Besides my cell phone flashlight, which I can break out to set up some equipment. So let's do it. Let's set up some equipment here and get this started, get this party started.
All right, guys, I have got everything set up. I've got my second camera pointed down the hallway here, tripwire, REM pod, motion detector at the far end of the hallway. In this room here, I've got a REM pod, I've got the music box, I've got the piccolo, and I've got a K2 meter set up. So I've got all that stuff set up. We are fully wired and ready to go. I'm going to stand right here where I can pretty much see everything. Clarabelle. K2 meter just went off. K2 meter is spiking very. Clarabelle, is that you touching that device in the middle of the table there? Tripwire just went off. If that's you, Clarabelle, can you try and pick up that device? Whoa. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on that K2 meter, see if it goes off anymore, but I thought I just saw the tripwire go off again. Clarabelle, are you up here with me? You might not remember me, but my name is Dave. I was here a couple of years ago. If you remember me, can you light up those purple lights in the hallway there? All you have to do is try and get close to them for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I remember you too. And so does everybody else who comes here to visit with you. Do you like when people come here to visit with you? Can you light those up one more time if that's a yes? Do you like when people come here to visit with you? So far, nothing else on the K2 meter.
And then also,
What happened to me?
holy crap. I literally just turned this on and hit record. I'm going to place this right here. All right, so I'm officially alone here in the basement of the Bell Mansion. And it is dark down here. I have some equipment set up over here behind me, right in front of that child's casket. This is the area that they have set up for Samantha or Sammy. I have...
Only for you.
Only for me? Will you come out and play with some of these toys, Samantha? I came down here to have some fun today. There's lots of lights. Feel free to grab anything or pick anything up. It's all here for you. But I have the millimeter set up in front of that child's casket, and I have the epoch box set up in front of that one, which can answer yes/no responses with environmental readings. Chased? Did someone chase you? Or do you want to chase me? I have GhostTube running right now to get some baseline readings. It picks up on magnetic readings and will select words from a word database. We don't know if it's actually able to be used by spirits to communicate, but we've had some very creepy and relevant things come through in the past. And the one thing that I did want to mention about Samantha is Sammy, the little girl, is that they had known historically that Samantha passed away in a fire, unfortunately and tragically. So, what if I sit down? If I can find the chair in the dark, will you mess with any of this stuff?
Electric.
There is some electric down here, isn't there? They put a lot of new electric in. But they had to do that in order to do the things that they needed to save this beautiful mansion.
Do you like when people come to visit you? I know I've asked that a couple times, but I don't want to bother you if you don't want anybody up here. So if you'd like for me to leave your room, Clarabelle, I will. I just need you to let me know real quick by making one of these devices go off, and I'll leave. I'll leave your room. I know it's getting late and you're probably ready for bed, huh? Is there anybody up here? Anyone down the hallway here? Can you make a knocking sound for me?
My name is Ryan. I'm sorry if I didn't introduce myself. I'm here to talk to, have fun, or have a tea party with whoever's here. What's your name?
It's dark.
It is dark down here. I hope that's okay. It's probably dark down here a lot of the time. It's a lot more relaxing, isn't it? Right in front of this chair, right in this hallway here, I put a box that will play music if you touch it, or if you walk in front of it even.
This is my place.
I know this is your place.
What happened?
Yes. I know this is your place. I don't mean to intrude. I'm not trying to cause any problems if you don't want me here. I just figured you may want someone to talk to.
What is that?
What is what? Can you make the lights turn on the thing? Just get close to it and I'll tell you what it is if you make it turn on.
Is there anybody up here with me at all? Please come out and talk to me. I'd love to hear from you. It's awful quiet up here and lonely. I'm trying to be quiet and not move around so I can hear in case you have something you want to say. It's really quiet up here, you guys. I think here in a minute we'll make our way down to the embalming room. Clarabelle, if you're here, could you come over and have a seat in this chair by the mirror, by the door? I just heard something. It sounded like a light switch. I don't know what that was. Hello? I just heard something. It sounded like a light switch. Let's make our way down here a little bit.
I'm all the way down the hallway now. Is William down here?
What brought you here?
There's a lot of people, a lot of friends that I'm going to have watch this. And all those friends out there watching have questions on whether you can still talk to us or not. And you could really answer a lot of their questions if you could just push something over that I had set up there. Just push it right off of anything. Just push it over.
What do you want?
My gosh. That's come through multiple times. That was like, it's just like constant. Like there's 1,000 different words and phrases in that word bank. But for some reason it keeps saying, what do you want? Why are you here? Can you hear me? Are you in a different time than me? Whoa. Epoch.
Niece.
No, wait, what? What did that say? I feel like that said something. I'm gonna come back in there.
Is there anybody back here who would like to talk? You don't have to be afraid. I won't scare you and you won't scare me. We can just be friendly, okay? But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pack this stuff up, head down to the embalming room, and try down there, see what happens. So let me turn this back around to get that.
Walking around the back of the dollhouse to avoid the motion sensor.
It's outside.
What's outside? Are you in this dollhouse? Do you live in the dollhouse, Sammy? Is this where you
Sarah.
Sarah. Who is Sarah? You can use my energy to make something happen. And once I know that you're here, we can talk. We can have a conversation. Would you like it if we talked?
Busy.
Oh, you're busy. I'm sorry. Rolling EVP session, Bell Mansion, basement, trying to talk to someone down here. Gonna set the audio recorder down by the corner in Samantha's area. Setting down and walking away. Setting down on a different chair. Is there someone here with me right now? My name's Ryan. What's your name? Are you messing with the camera? Is that Dave walking? Someone is moving right up above me. Stopping. Really fast. I'm gonna go see if Dave is upstairs here on the first floor. Dave?
Yeah?
Where are you?
Up here?
Were you not just walking here on the first level?
No.
I heard distinctly when I was down there someone walking around and something moving down here.
No, I mean, I've been moving my stuff up here.
I don't think I would have heard your footsteps that far.
REM pod is going crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I haven't had a single piece of equipment go off in the basement.
Me either until I just moved to the embalming room. Are you going to keep going or?
Yeah, I just finished an EVP session when I heard it and I was like, maybe Dave is down here on the first level.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back down and review this EVP session. I still got the equipment and camera going down there.
Okay, I'm probably going to give this another 15 or 20.
Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, so it does not appear that that was Dave walking. I don't believe I would have heard his footsteps that clearly through these thick floors and then up above. But as it would turn out, what I heard was actually Dave walking on the second floor. I determined this by taking the enhanced audio from my camera and syncing it with Dave's static camera to see exactly what he was doing at the moment I captured these footsteps. And as you'll notice, every step is synced up exactly. And you can even hear when he drags the tripwire across the floor. This is why syncing your cameras is so important. Without the ability to match up this moment between our two sessions, we may have continued to believe that this was paranormal. So take a listen and watch Dave's feet and see for yourself. Is that Dave walking?
I'm coming back. Can you step away from that for me, please? Here I come. Step away from it, please. Thank you. Are you happy there's someone here to talk to you? You can light this up for yes. Who? You're happy there's someone here? Wow. That is crazy. Do you like that thing? I brought it up here just for you. Well, now that I'm in here, it's not going to do it. Whoa. Thank you. Wow. Can you do me a favor? Out there in the hallway, there's some really bright purple lights on the ground. Can you try and touch those? The same that you're doing this red one in here?
What if I give you another cool box to talk through? Okay, can you try and use this box right here? I see you flashing this light over here. Can you use this box to come and say hello to me? Yes. The EDI is just going nuts right now. Temperature changes up and down, drastic temperature changes. Who's here? I sound like it just said someone's here. Who's here? Do you like where you are? Whose dollhouse is that? I really like that dollhouse. I think I would like to take it home with me. Whose is it?
Do you like that thing? Can you try and move it? What was that? All right, guys. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn that off for now simply because I think it might be environmental. Because that is super strong. Super strong. Does it do it over here? Okay. I'll try it one. Okay, I'm just going to leave that off because I think that is environmental. Does anybody want to come in and have a chat with me? I would love for you to come and talk to me, please. It'd be great to have a conversation with you. I'm going to pull up a chair here and see if anybody would like to come and talk to me.
What year is it for you? What year is it right now? Champagne. I don't have any champagne. Do you like champagne? I just ran into that chair. Whew. That scared the shit out of me. That's what happens when you walk around in the dark. Yes. Thank you, William. Oh my God. That's cool. That's the first time that's gone off. Yeah, can you do that again? Can you touch that red light right there? Nothing on the spirit box. Yes, thank you. I see you lighting that up. And then when I walked by, and I was over here, you lit that up. Can you do that again for me?
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pack up my stuff, head back down to the main floor, meet up with Ryan, and hopefully he had something happen for him. And maybe we'll go upstairs and do an Estus session. So.
We're officially starting here on the 3rd floor of the Bell Mansion. We're going to do an Estus session just like we did last time, which, if you remember, we had some incredible, intelligent responses. Dave's going to be set up listening. He's going to be set up in the same room where I was, while I'm out here in the ballroom and the hallway asking questions. So, let's go get you set up, Dave.
Let's do it. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, headphones are going on.
Okay. Dave is going to be wearing this cool thing on his head. You might remember it because I was wearing it last time we were here.
Fools.
Fools? That's not very nice. We're here to make friends with you. We're here to have a conversation. Do you not want to be friends with us? Really fast. It is a lot warmer up here than it was in the basement. Taking off. Whoa. Oh, that's probably me. That's probably me. I'm going to put my jacket over here on this chair. We heard there's a little boy that hangs out over here in the corner of this room. We brought some stuff for you to use. And you saw how when I took my jacket off and there was a bunch of static that lit up over there? I could feel the static on my arms.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's cool. Thank you. Holy sh**. Yeah, just like that. Isn't that cool?
Special.
That is pretty special. Thank you for that.
Here.
Where are you? We have these purple lights that go down the hallway, and maybe you could make those light up too for us to show us that you're here. Or there's another one of those on the... Thank you. There's another one on the bed over here. My name's Ryan, and that's Dave. Can you tell us your name? We'd love to know who we're speaking to.
6.
6? We're speaking to 6, huh? Or is that how many of you are here? Are there 6 of you here? I'm also going to turn on this little box here. And this little box will tell me, will light up green for yes and red for no. That's a fun, cool game, isn't it? Are you a part of the Bell family? Or are you a guest from either the Bells or the other family that lived here?
Yeah.
Dave's in there, set up, ready to play a game of...
I'm not sure where you are, but I feel somebody standing behind me to my left.
No, I'm all the way in the other room here. The crazy thing is, Dave doesn't know this. I don't know if that was him moving or not, but I heard movement in that room right before he said that. Of course, he's on camera, so he will very much be in frame. He will very much be in frame.
Three.
Three, huh? 6-3. I don't know what this means. How about this? I'll say a number that you haven't said yet. Can you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up on my hand right now?
You can tell me or something like that.
I can tell you. Now, remember how you did this last time? It was a fun game, so we knew whether you could see us or not. So if you can see me right now, tell me how many fingers I'm holding up on my hand. Go tell Dave. I'm going to ask you these questions, and then you can answer him, and he'll tell me what you say. Robert, Clara, are you up here? Now's your chance. You haven't made that green light over there light up since I walked in there. Remember how I said you could use that box to answer yes or no questions? Can you light that up green if you're here? Can you light that green light up right now if you're here with us? What do you see where
For what?
For what? Just so we know that you can hear us and that you can talk to us. Is that okay? Is it okay that we want to talk to you? They believe they saw a lady looking out the window years ago. Inside that room across the hallway from Dave, who's that woman? Go ahead and tap Dave on the shoulder if you can see him.
We're gonna play.
Oh, good. What are we going to play? Are you going to play cards? He's sitting at the card table. We're going to play. What's your game?
Very softly, I heard, never happened.
Never happened. What never happened?
Really?
Really? Oh, I forgot I put that there. If I roll this ball to you, will you roll it back?
Second.
Second, what? Do you enjoy people coming into this mansion and trying to speak to you?
Frank, or friend.
Well, if your name's Frank, hello, but if you said friend, yeah, I would love to be your friend. Where are you right now?
Friend.
Friend, okay. Hello, friend. I would love to come visit you. We can play a game. Where are you?
Only.
Only what? Follow me in here.
Three.
Three what? Can you tell me what you mean by three? I'm gonna go place the music box in the servants' quarters here. Can you tell me, are there spirits in this house? Are there people who passed away or had their funeral here that stayed behind?
No.
Then what do people see in here all the time? What do people hear? Because people have had strange things happen. They've heard voices, they've heard whistling and footsteps.
Hi.
Hi. I told you what our names are. Can you tell us one of those names?
Dave.
Thank you. That right there confirms that you can hear us. Thank you so much. I have chills right now. That was crazy. Immediately on command.
Feel.
Feel. What do you want me to feel? Are you standing right over here? Are you standing in the hallway looking at me?
Whew.
Dave just came out out from under the Estus. You out, Dave?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Oh, really?
There were two very, very relevant responses.
Really?
One towards the beginning, I took my jacket off because I was burning up.
Yeah.
And when I did, it was really staticky. Ooh, wow, the tripwire just lit up. It's the first time that's happened that I've seen. But, I was close to the millimeter when I took it off, and the static set off the millimeter.
Right.
And you saw how when I took my jacket off and there was a bunch of static that lit up over there? I could feel the static on my arms.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then I said, can you do it? And then it went off again another time when I was nowhere near it.
Really?
Yes. The other insanely relevant response was, I had just walked out of here and I was like, all of these are just so random except for that one. And I was like, I don't understand. I need to know if you can hear me. So I was like, I told you our names at the beginning. Can you say one of our names? And almost immediately, within 5 seconds, you said,
Dave? Oh, wow. Wow.
And I freaked out a little bit. Thank you. What do you think? What should we do?
I don't know. We've never done Sear here.
We haven't.
You want to run Sear for a minute or two?
Yeah, maybe we could try that in the servants' quarters. Whoever's running it could sit in the servants' quarters.
Yeah.
Because we have never really done anything in that servants' quarters. We've only set up cameras and just let it roll. You can't get up.
God. The chair was stuck. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to do another session here up on the 3rd floor. We did an Estus session, but now we're really quick. We're going to do a Sear session and see what happens.
Yeah. And the way the Sear works, just like GhostTube, it uses the magnetometer to pick up on magnetic readings. For those who have never seen it, there's a word database. It selects the words. But then the added element of Sear is that it runs those words through an image generator to create a picture. So it's like those words that they're speaking are visualized in front of your eyes. Now, the pictures are not paranormal, but the words that are used to generate the pictures could
Stroke.
be... Stroke. Is that what you passed away from? And instantly an image.
Oh, boy.
Generating, generating, generating. And it is... Oh, gosh. I see what looks like a comforter, but there's like, it looks like a comforter. I don't know, it's undulating, so it's hard to tell, but like a comforter with blood on it in some form or fashion. Like there's red for sure.
Oh, wow.
But it's morphing, and there's stuff in the top that I can't tell what it is. It would probably be more clear in the still image, but it definitely looks like a comforter or a quilt or something.
Even though I'm entirely incorrect about what this image is showing us, I'm right that the still image will give us a clearer picture. And then we'll see that this is very relevant to the life of Clara Bell.
Money talks, money buys, so she couldn't talk. You know what I mean? I would imagine if she wanted to literally be alive, she couldn't talk, other than paint. That was her outlet. She was one of the founders of the art museum, and she had a pretty rough life.
And this is the very first image we receive through GhostTube Sear? Could the stories be true? Is Clara's spirit or energy still here in this mansion, showing us her favorite thing to do? Painting her beautiful portraits, one
Stroke.
at a time.
Ryan is using a device that you're able to manipulate and show us pictures of things that mean something to you. So if you can, come through and show us an image of something that is relevant to you or your life.
I'd really love it if you could show me what you looked like. I'd love to see a picture of whoever was up here speaking to us through Dave.
Can you show us a photo of your favorite room in the house, or did you live in this house?
It's possible.
Ooh. It's possible.
I mean, you either did or you didn't. Did your family have your funeral here in this building?
I forgot about that, Dave, whenever I was up here on the 3rd floor with the spirit box.
Yeah.
At the end of the night last time, I got that really clear voice through the Paracom S that said funeral.
Oh, yeah.
What did it say?
It said a funeral.
It did?
It did.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
It just
holy
said,
crap.
It just said a funeral.
Oh, wow.
What did you feel? Hold on, let me mute this. What did you feel?
So I'm not even joking. It felt like something went like this with like that much pressure on my arm right there as I was standing here.
Funeral. Funeral. Funeral.
What did it say?
It said a funeral.
Speak.
We are speaking. We're waiting for you to speak. Can you tell us your name or show us your photograph? We'd like to know what you looked like.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm not moving.
Image. It is a very close-up image of a Rottweiler.
Oh.
Or a Doberman or something. Some dog with black and light brown, because all I can see are eyes and nose and a little bit of teeth. A little bit of them teeth. Is he a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy?
Did you get attacked by a dog? Maybe? I don't know.
In which case...
I told him.
I told him? If you got attacked by a dog, in which case that's not a good boy.
All right. If you're able to use that device that Ryan has on to show an image, can you come through and show him an image of what happens in this room that I'm pointing to? What is this room used for?
And I don't even know what he's pointing at.
Show him what this room was used for. You don't have to be afraid of us. We've been here before. You know who we are.
In the corner.
Oh, that's creepy. I just heard a knocking sound in the corner and then it said in the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's in the corner? What's your name?
It's getting very cold around me.
If you're in there by Ryan, can you touch him on the shoulder?
Yeah, but very quiet, nothing exciting really through Sear at all.
No.
But it's just like any other piece of equipment. Sometimes you have some intelligent responses, sometimes you have nothing.
Right. Yeah, so far it's been kind of slow tonight, but
Who knows what'll happen when we go down to the first floor and do that XLS sweep.
yeah, let's do it. Let's head down there and see what happens on the XLS.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, rolling.
Rolling on the XLS. So we're gonna roll on the XLS camera here. The XLS camera uses LiDAR, which is the same thing that most of our smartphones use for the facial recognition unlocking, but the LiDAR maps the shapes of humans, and then it will mark them with a stick figure mapping. And as you can see, there's certain things you have to be aware of. The XLS is much less prone to false positives than the SLS, but you still have to watch out for things like chairs. Like these chairs right there, we're just mapping. So
Okay.
you gotta just make sure that we are being aware of.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Go, go, go.
There was something in this room over here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this lamp off.
Whoa.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Hello? We heard someone back here. Those are both going off at the same time.
Yeah.
That right there has to be something environmental.
Yes.
We may have to move those out of that room or shut them off
Okay.
because it appears there's something that is interfering with the REM pods in that part of in that particular room.
I'll move them real quick.
Okay. Can the XLS see reflections in mirrors?
I would imagine so.
Because it's mapping the surface shape of things.
What is that?
I don't know what that noise is. Whoa.
What is that? Oh, you know what?
What?
I bet the boiler's kicked on.
Oh, and the pipes are heating up,
Yeah.
causing knocking in the walls.
Yeah.
That makes sense. The battery's running low on this.
Of course.
8%, 7 minutes remaining. So let's go ahead and sweep through here really quick. I guess it didn't actually charge when we plugged it in. It must have not been fully making contact. Let's sweep through this room really fast. Is there someone in here?
We just came in to take your picture.
My name's Ryan and this is Dave. And we would love to take your picture right now. We have a limited amount of time to do it, though.
If anyone wants to come out and get their picture taken, just stand in front of Ryan. This is Ryan right here.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Something appeared. It's on the floor. Didn't you say something during the Estus about on the floor? Oh. Ah. And then it just died. It said I had 11 minutes left of battery. Let me plug this in really fast and get a quick charge on it.
With the XLS camera charging, we decide to do an EVP session in the room where the funeral wakes took place.
Rolling EVP session, Bell Mansion, first floor, viewing room, setting on the floor.
But with the boiler still running, we could hear the steam in the pipes and the knocking they created when the hot steam ran through them.
It's definitely the pipes.
Yeah.
All right, ending.
Which was a nightmare to review, as sometimes we couldn't even decipher what we were hearing on the recorder.
Is there something there?
That's what I'm hearing is the knocking.
After about 15 minutes on the charger, we decided to restart our XLS sweep, but captured absolutely nothing unexplainable.
Clarabelle.
I just like how you say her name. Like you say it like it's all one first name. Clarabelle.
Oh. Is it not Clarabelle?
No, it's Clara and Robert Bell.
I've been calling her Clarabelle as like one name all night.
I mean, you weren't wrong. She was probably just like, why is this man calling me by my first and last name? In a very strange fashion. All right, so I'm going to stop on the XLS here because we are out of battery once again. But we didn't really get anything besides, there's a lot of chairs in here, a lot of furniture set up for events, and that's causing a lot of false positives on this.
Right.
So,
Probably not the best place for it.
yes, but it was interesting to try and experiment with it and see what it can do in here. And we do know now, having done that there is the possibility to get quite a bit of false positives if you have the right shaped furniture.
Yes.
On the XLS. So, as you guys know, we're going to tell it like it is.
Of course.
XLS, so far we've not caught anything that we have deemed. We've used it, what, 2 investigations now? 3?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. We've not caught anything that we could consider to be an unexplained figure. Yeah, Fairfield, Trevette, and here.
Yeah.
It has not mapped anything that we would consider to be an unexplained phenomena or anomaly.
No.
So,
Yeah, listen to those pipes. Crazy.
that's some knocking steam pipes, y'all.
Might be a good time for abandonment.
Yeah. Might be a good time to set up abandonment and see what happens. Maybe we'll capture something entirely unexplainable on abandonment. Maybe we'll capture something audible voices, You never know what you're going to catch when you leave these buildings empty with the cameras rolling.
You never know.
So let's set up some cameras and some equipment, maybe one on each floor.
Yeah.
See what they capture when no one's here.
Let's do it. All right, guys, it's that time of night.
You know what time it is.
And I know what time it is.
It's abandonment time.
It is. It's abandonment time.
It's time for us to leave 4 cameras set up throughout the Bell Mansion and leave for about an hour to see what they pick up when no one's in here. And luckily, the boiler has shut off,
Hopefully it stays off.
at least for an hour while we're gone.
Yes.
You got to keep these old buildings heated, but let's hope for the sake of our audio that the boiler does not kick on.
Yes.
Yeah, we are right now standing on the first floor. This is the dining room area, pointed out towards the main, I don't even know what you call that, entryway, greeting space. So you can kind of see a sliver of the hallway that leads back to the tea room. So a lot covered here. Upstairs on the second floor, we decided to go with the room where they would actually sit and counsel people on which caskets to buy and things, pointed back also towards the casket viewing room further back.
Yeah.
So some of the funeral home history covered there.
Sure.
Third floor, we have a camera all the way pointed from that ballroom back towards the servants' quarters, getting that whole hallway.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best angle to get up there because you can get as much coverage as possible.
That's right.
And then in the basement, we have a camera set up. Further back by the door, they say William hangs out back there, the veteran, who's supposed to be very prevalent, the spirit of the veteran who hangs out in the basement.
Yeah.
And we have a millimeter down there with one of the musical motion sensors.
That's right.
So let's go ahead and take off for about an hour and see what these cameras pick up.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. I almost forgot.
He can't leave without the dramatics.
No, I know there's some of you out there have expressed that you don't like me doing this, so I'm just going to do it even more now. Ready? We're leaving! Let's go. We're leaving! Too much drama. Too much drama! Whew, that one almost made me pass out.
The Bell Mansion once again did not disappoint. I mean, as far as equipment and actual personal experiences go, it was not as active as it was the first time we were here, but I will tell you, that Estus session, whew, the 2 responses that were relevant, were they relevant?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on the history and the hauntings of the Bell Mansion?
I think that the Bell Mansion has a lot to offer, but I think the Bell Mansion is just like any other haunted place. You have fantastic nights and you have some slower nights. But definitely anybody who is watching this should come and investigate the Bell Mansion and give it your best shot.
For one reason and one reason alone is this house is by far the most beautiful mansion that we have ever stepped inside of.
Yes.
You have to see it, even if it's just to come and take a day tour. I mean, the woodwork in this place, just the sheer beauty and the architecture is breathtaking.
It really is. It's awesome.
So, but thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. This has been a lot of fun. We have to get on the road and head to more haunted locations, and you're not gonna wanna miss where we go next.
No, you don't want to miss it.
Be ready, stay safe, stay spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Sorry, Colin.
That's right.
That's Paranormal Files.
That's right.
I forgot what channel we were on for a second. What I meant to say is peace, love, and ghosts.
That's right. Yeah.
And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure you comment.
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Don't comment that. Comment, is Dave ever gonna remember someone's name in one of these episodes?
No.
Bye.
Good night, Clarabelle.